Hello, my friends from YouTube, also from Facebook and for Energy Radio. This is your friend, your messenger, and I'm glad to be here in this afternoon. I'm glad to be present to share something good, to share a message that can uplift you, not a message that can try to convince you so you can make your mind and follow me, not a message of division or a message of religion, but a message that can bring us together in this time and always a message that can uplift you. A message that is not an individual message, but is a broad message, a message that you could share with a friend, with a family member, with a co-worker, a message that can bring healing. And what can bring healing in the times we are right now? How can you bring healing to your family, to your friends, to your co-worker, to your neighborhood, to everyone around you? We can either choose the message that we hear every day. Sometimes I ask friends, I ask people, when I walk, I ask somebody, or I might ask somebody and say, how you doing? And I often hear this, oh, I'm trying to survive. Oh, I'm trying to stay safe. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to go ahead, and I often hear this message. People also say, I'm running for my life. I'm running so I can stay alive, so I can keep myself together, keep my sanity together, keep my family together, keep my financials together, keep my comfort together. And I want to say something at this very moment that is understanding that you and everyone in a certain period of time or this time might be running for your life, and it's not enough for you and I. It's not enough for person to be running for their life. For this is not a message that can bring health. This is not a message that can bring strength, that can bring peace, that can bring happiness. Because if all of us are running for their life, then we forget about who are in the midst. We forget about who is between us, and we might end up running over them. If in the process of me running for my life, running for my running for my financial security, my stability, my comfort, I will bump into somebody and I will run over the person. So it's not enough in our days and in whatever situation that we find ourselves to run for our life. That's what I hear everywhere. People's running for their life. People's trying to preserve, trying to keep, trying to save what they had worked hard their whole life, what they have sacrificed so much, and they forget about in the process of you or anybody else trying to preserve or running for your life. You might run over somebody. We might forget the fatherless. We might forget the person that is hurt. We might forget the person who have lost a family, a friend, a co-worker. We might forget our neighbor. So it's not enough, my dear friends, just to run for your life. Because if everybody begin to run from their life, then this will turn into a jungle. This will turn into a fight. This will turn into a battle, because everybody will be running for their life. When the message from the beginning, the message that bring healing, the message that bring humanity together, that bring strength, that bring unity, is not a message of running for your life. But it's the message, it's the action, it's the attitude of running for your friends' life, running for your co-workers' life. If we just go about life running, trying to preserve what we have, we might run the risk of trampling one another. We might run the risk of losing people's life, losing friends, losing co-workers, and there's nothing with much with greater value than a person's life. So there's nothing that can bring greater healing, greater fulfillment, greater comfort that is running for our neighbors' life, that is going the extra mile for somebody who you might not know, who might speak a different language, who might look different, who might have a completely different view and ideas of everything. If we can just run for our neighbor's life, for a stranger's life, then healing will shine, unity will rise. We will rebuild what has been broken. So, the message for humanity, the message that was from the beginning, that brought everyone together, that brought us where we are today, the message that is a broad message, that in spite of your religion, in spite of the denomination, in spite of you coming from, in spite of either you worship in the building, worship in the city, or in spite of your different way of worship, he taught us that we should run for somebody's life instead of spending our whole energy, our whole life, our whole existence running for our own life. Then we, as I said before, we might end up trampling over each other. We might end up eating and crawling upon one another. So the eternal message, what can bring life, what can uplift, is to run for somebody's life. It's to run to preserve somebody's life. This is the only thing that can bring health, that can bring unity, that can bring strength, that can uplift. It's when we prioritize, bring priority. It's when we prioritize life. It's when we prioritize people, friends, our co-worker. And it's when we place first our neighbors, the stranger, the person who you don't know, who look different, who speak completely different language. This is the only message that can really heal. It's not the message of religion, because from the beginning, from the creation, the message that brought us where we are right now, the message, the actions that built homes, family, communities, cities, was the message of love, was the message of run not for your life, but run for your neighbor's life. So if you heard, or if you saw the title of this message that says run for your life, it's that I wanted to share. I wanted to explain that we cannot just be caught up in the moment of running for our life and forget about anything else. No, the only message that can bring health, that can bring strength, that can bring prosperity, that can uplift, that can take us to the other side of the hill is the message of running for your neighbor. The message, that's the message of creation, the message that bring humanity, that bring healing to humanity, that bring peace, that bring strength. So I'm exhorting you in this afternoon to run for somebody's life, your friend, a co-worker, a completely stranger that need a helping hand to just to survive, just to keep it together, just to have some glimpse of hope for the future. Or if we can just all run, not just for our life, but for our neighbor's life, for the stranger's life, and show that this is the message that can bring health, that can uplift, heal, strengthen, that can bring what we have not seen until now, but it bring new idea, bring new beginning. This is the message for humanity. This is your friend Joe Alexander sharing a short message for you, for your friends, for your co-workers, for your family. There's so many things that can we could be doing, but if we can just take the time and choose to run for somebody's life, we can save, we can preserve. If we can just place first life instead of comfort, security, buildings, possession, and show we can do even much more, and show we can really make somebody happy. We can really make the difference if we can just take our eyes from running for our life and run for somebody's life. The war, your neighborhood, your family, workplace will be a better place. This is the message of humanity, the message that was taught from the beginning and still remain, and the message that will never end. It's the message for humanity, of running for your neighbor. Until then, may you have a great week, a great month, and until then, see you next Sunday with a message of enlightenment and understanding and knowledge. Until then, you can contact me through Facebook, through YouTube. You can email me. You can send me your message. You can send me your question. You can send me if you have a question and you want me to answer with not with religious word, but words of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. I'm not afraid to be challenged by your question, and I'm here to answer your question, here to share understanding, and here to share knowledge. I'm not here to win you for myself. I'm here to share my own experience of enlightenment, of understanding, of coming out from a place of confinement into a broader place, coming out from a place of individuality into a broader place, a place that I can help, a place that is not a place of me running for my life, but running for my friends, for my co-workers, for the stranger's life. Until then, have a great day. Bye bye.